What's good YouTube, Venny here, and today we're going to be going over the top 10 midfielders for you guys to pick up early on in FIFA 21. Obviously this is going to range from CDMs to centimeters to cams. There's only like one cam, but yeah, it ranges through that. But yeah, this is what the video is going to be, top 10 centre mids and midfielders for you to pick up. If you want to see what the defenders was, that got released the other day, and then attackers should be out tomorrow. But yeah, hope you guys will enjoy this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you are new around here or you just want to show some love. I'd be truly appreciated. But let's get into the video. First up, we'll start off like League One and then like different leagues, and then we'll move across with the League One players. We've got Morgan Sansone, high 5'11", 4-star, 4-star, 73 pace, 75 shots, 79 pass, 78 dribble, 72 defending, 78 physical. With League One, what I noticed, there wasn't actually that many options really when it comes to the midfielders. So you are kind of limited to that if you are going to build a League One starter team. But there are, of course, in every league there are hidden gems, and Sansone is obviously being that very all-round midfielder. If you're playing like a 4-4-2 or you're looking for that more advanced like CDM, like the guy who can bring the ball forward, I think Sansone could definitely be your guy if you're trying to do some sort of hybrid or go with the League One route. Also with the League One, we've got Aura. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not actually too sure. 5'9", 4-star skills, 3-star weak, but put him in there just because there's a lot of hardware on him in real life, and I just think his card's okay for the start of the year. Usually when he gets like future stars or like a special card in the game, it's usually like he's one of the best cards in the game. So I definitely recommend picking him up with a 76 pace, 75 shot, 8 pass, 84 dribble. Probably if you're playing like a narrow and you're gonna go League One, I think Or probably is going to be your guy. I'm not too sure in like a 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1. Maybe early on, like in the first month, if you are running a Road to Glory or something. But I think Sansone is a lot better than him, and obviously the other options in here, obviously they're going to be a little bit more expensive, but they're definitely your way forward, I think. But of course, this lad is also looking like he's on the move to somebody else, either Arsenal, and apparently Real Madrid has come in for him as well. So he might not be a Lyon player for much longer. As the other midfielder, we got Zakaria. I think that's how you say his name. 6'3", 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot, medium. 83 pace, 64 shooting, 75 passing, 78 dribble, 81 defending, 85 physical. Looking like a beast. If you've seen any of my starter teams, I've mentioned this guy looks like the cheap Vieira, or the baby Vieira sort of type thing, you know what I mean? Like he's going to be your B-Tech Vieira, basically. And my mates used him as well, who's been grinding rivals, and he said this guy's great. He's probably one of his better players. He said that he's finding more success with the bulkier, stronger players in midfield, so maybe this guy is something you need to pick up. For me, defending is super hard right now in FIFA 21, so maybe getting them big bulky players could actually help with that, because I was using quite lean players. I was using like Golovins on my Road to Glory. If you do want to see my Road to Glory though, either go and head to my Twitch, that's where I do everything live on the Road to Glory. But if you can't tune into the Twitch streams, go into the description, and there'll also be my second channel, and every day or every other day there'll be content regarding the Road to Glory on there, so definitely go and check that out. But yeah, if you're going for Bundesliga or somewhat sort of trying to get this guy in, definitely do it. He's obviously Swiss. There's a lot of good strong leagues in the like Swiss in Bundesliga. You've got Mbabu, Kanji. I think that as a triangle is great, so I definitely recommend maybe going for that as your team. I think that's actually what I'm going for in my Road to Glory, to definitely get him in. The only advanced more like player I would say here, just because I didn't really want to throw in too many of them players, because I think next video in the attackers they're going to be covering people who can play on the wings and up front and also behind the striker in a 4-2-3-1. But I wanted to throw Quincy Promes in there just in case I forget about him. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, 5'9", high medium, 89 pace, 80 shots, 79 passing, 82 dribbles, 71 physical. Just a great all-round player. You know, I think we've seen Quincy Promes always be good at the start of the game every year. He's always a great super sub if you've got more coins and you know, like you've gone past the Quincy Promes, because sometimes obviously the players you have to link in with is obviously going to be not the greatest. But I think he's just definitely worth picking into your team, especially early on in the game. Go like Quincy Promes, Anthony David Neres, or maybe Quincy Promes into Dest. But he's just moved to Barcelona. So if you're trying to get Dest, pick him up now whilst he's still at Ajax, because he's going to be out of packs there very soon. Also, I've just noticed my camera. Right, I've just looked back on the recording and I was basically out of focus for the whole thing, but Sorry about that. I've tried to change up the lights the way it's working, so I am in focus. But yeah, it should all be back to good now. Let's get back into the video there. Alan has been another one. He's quite expensive right now, as always. He is usually, because Serie A is probably one of the better options, but obviously now he's in the Premier League and he's definitely one of the better options. He comes with 4-star skills, 3-star weaver, medium high, 5'9". Just a great all-round stats there. 73 pace, 71 shooting, 77 pass, 83 dribbling, 85 defending, 83 physical. Just as that like defensive midfielder in a 4-1-2-1-2 or 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1. You know, a more defensive-minded player. This guy's going to be great. He's always super overpowered at the start of the game as well. I think a lot of people, like with pro restrictions last year, a lot of people tried to get him in just because he was a low rating and also very sweaty. So him being in the Premier League is definitely something to pick up. Very similar to Alan. We got Fred. I would say Fred is more on the attacking side though. As mentioned, Alan's probably more on the defensive. He comes with 4-star, left foot, high, 5'7", 79 pace, 71 shooting, 79 passing, 83 dribbling, 75 defending, 70 physical. Just once again, great all-round midfielder. I said he's probably going to be more of that attacking player just because I think his dribbling, it's not actually better, but I think he's going to be better because he's got a leaner build. Alan's quite a bulky player, which is better for a defensive midfield player, in my opinion, because you need them to, you know, have that bulky-esque feel, because then they can like glitch people. That's what it seems like. You know, they can get the ball back a lot easier. So definitely recommend getting Alan for that reasons. But obviously Freddie's going to be that leaner guy. He's going to be better on the ball, in my opinion, even though he's got the same dribbling. Obviously he has that 4-star weaver, 4-star skills also comes in handy. If you can get them two together, it's definitely a decent little option there for the Premier League early starts. And talking about early starts, obviously Serie A is always the way to go. I think when it comes to starter teams, every player is really cheap. You know, you can get like Insigne right now, he's like 35k, and like an 88 rated player who, with his stats and how he's probably going to feel in games, definitely worth picking up. And that's why Serie A is obviously a great option. We have to throw a few midfielders in there. Obviously got 9 going. Just bear in mind with the Bundesliga, well, basically all these leagues, there's a lot more players to pick from. I just picked a few players here and there just to talk about who I've also, you know, looked about in the starter team, so I sort of know who these players are. High though, 5'9", 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot, 71 pace, 80 shooting, 80 passing, 83 dribble, 83 defending, 81 physical. Very similar, very similar to how Alan plays in game. As I was mentioning with Alan, he's probably going to be better on the defensive side. Once again, I think that's the same thing. But he's obviously shooting and passing is a lot stronger on this 9 golden card. His pace is obviously going down slightly as the years go on, but I still think he's going to be a great option for you guys to pick up for your starter teams. And then obviously we've got Kessie here. I couldn't really build a, you know, overpowered sweaty midfielders and not bring Kessie in here. We're looking at his stats. It's going to be super cheap. I think it's like 1k, 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot, high, 6 foot, 71 pace, 72 shooting, 71 passing, 77 dribble, 77 defending, and 87 physical. Just up as that defensive player you're looking for, you know, that guy to bully that midfield. This is one of you guys you want to pick up. As I was mentioning about that Zakaria. I call him Zaka. That's what my nickname is for him. I think Kessie is your guy to go for there. And then into the, I was going to say into the attack, but it's not into the attack. They're still midfielders. This is probably the 2 main guys really when it comes to sweaty, overpowered players. I think everyone's looked at these players no matter what has gone on this year. Depending on how much coins you got, but I think these are the guys to go for. And I think Laurent's only like 30k right now in the early access, so I think it's definitely worth picking up looking at these stats with a 6 foot high, 3-star, 84 pace, 74 shooting, 79 passing, 81 dribbles, 78 defending, 82 physical. This guy is going to look like an absolute tank on the pitch. If you can put him nets alongside the person who's coming up nets as well, definitely recommend picking him up, even without him there, because obviously Laurent's got the best thing about these. Laurent is at Atletico Madrid and he's also Spanish, so you've got a lot of options where you can like get strong links and you can hybrid the team. So you can go Carrasco and Lodi on the left and then hybrid the rest of your team, or you know, you can go Spanish, I'm trying to think, Ansu Fati and then maybe Jose Gaya left back, obviously depending on all your budgeting. But yeah, that's how it is really at the end of the day. When it comes to FIFA, some people have points, some people don't. Some people put points on, some people don't, and that's what, you know, that's the best of the both goals for me. I'm doing a road to win, a pay to win account. So yeah, you're gonna see some pack openings coming up very soon as well. Unfortunately, I didn't show you guys, or not recorded my early packs. I've got some crazy pulls. I got like Ashley Cole, Icon, Mbappe. I was getting crazy pack up, but unfortunately I wasn't streaming. I was doing it on the web app, so there's no content for that to, you know, show, unfortunately. But let's get into Revolver. The reason you guys are here is obviously about these midfielders, not me waffling on. We've got 6 foot here, high right foot, 3-star, very similar to LeBron. But what Rivaldo's got is obviously that extra pace, 86 pace, 74 shooting, 78 passing, 80 dribble, 77 defending, 8 physical, and obviously gives you them strong links into Real Madrid, so you can go for that, you know, that triangle of Varane, Mendy, Rivaldo, or you can just get the strong links from Rivaldo into Mendy, and then go somebody left with maybe Hazard, or really depends on your budget, I guess, what you can do. So yeah, definitely recommend picking these two as your 2 midfielders. Obviously, all the other players are great options, but I think these 2 are going to be your main guys as the year goes on. I think these guys are going to be very good for at least 4 of the months. But of course, with informed special cards, that could completely change. But this is my top 10 midfielders, sweaty, overpowered midfielders for you guys to go for. Of course, there's obviously other options like Kante and that, but I just want to give you guys maybe more about a budget price rather than just showing you the expensive players like Hullet, Vieira, Kantes and so on, because we all know about them already. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and as I mentioned, the attackers will be out tomorrow. But yeah, that'll be it. Peace.